Excuse the coughing. There we go. I got a new look. Oh. Books. Ah. So, aside from getting a new look, some things I did off stream were focusing getting the demiguise moons, which I definitely recommend, because just about everywhere there was a demiguise, there was also chests filled with gear and money, and out in the world where the demiguises are in the little towns, it was really easy to fly over and pick up some animals. Hey, little hearts! Yay! So I got an absolute ton of animals. These ones didn't really change, but you can only have 4 species in one vivarium. So the room requirement created a second vivarium, and this has all of my new animals. It's a beautiful beachside. There's a little niffler, giant purple toad. I got some cat thing. Oh, they're there. Sneasels. Look at them, they're so cute. This one loves me. Yeah. It's not as good as Buddy, but for a digital cat, he'll do. I think that was everything. Foopers, which means I have almost all of the materials for gear upgrades. And yeah, I think that was it. I can unlock stuff to level 3 now, which, yay. And I found a mask, so I changed up my gear to, again, look super awesome. Yeah. And yeah, just going through and getting all the demiguises. I spent some from this. I originally had like 8,000, spent it down to 4,000, and now it's back up to 9,000. So in total, that's like 13,000 gold or Gillian from picking up all the demiguises. I have a fancy new wand handle. Astronomy nerd's gonna love that. So on to, yeah, I can worry about that right now. On to this. Okay. I need to get a dairy call? Deer call. I don't know how to pronounce that. If I see one, I'll pick it up. Whee! Oh yeah, exploring wise, a lot of this had already been explored, but I got down into here, which you have to go through a cave that's full of goblins. You can't fly in between this. You have to go through a cave that's full of goblins and then get down into here. They were not friendly goblins. They were very angry with me goblins. But ultimately it was worth it.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
It took me a long time to realize that she was talking to me. I don't know why.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
He is safe.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers.
Yeah,
And
they
that some
can't
of
get
it
her
had to
inside
do
of a
with
variant.
me.
It
Inside
did.
of a requirement.
I overheard them
Inside
talking in the
Hogwarts.
Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It has
It does,
everything to do with
somewhat.
that.
But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Gotcha.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Centaurs.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
A centaur? There's 3 of them.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Dugbog. Dugbog.
That's the 3rd time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
Their
I've
food is
noticed
probably
that
getting
too.
scarce.
It's almost like there's something in the water.
If poachers are more active, there's probably less food. So they're hangry.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
It's like a World War I helmet.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Something.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Did goblins attack the poachers? Are goblins in league with the poachers?
Pelts. Poor beasts.
Anything interesting?
If you take care of them, they
Poachers
give you the
were
fur
here.
for free. Why
All
do you
sorts
have to
of
poach
evidence.
them?
But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Yeah. I mean, disillusion works pretty well because they're all facing away from the road.
This can tell us.
Makes it super easy to petrify them off cliffs. It's the best way to deal with a poacher.
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Yeah, well, there's only one of you now, and I can do this.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
Hello, person. Because... Thank you. I appreciate the well wishes.
Avelia.
There's always stuff. Aww.
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons?
Are they cage fighting the dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Horntail Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's a brilliant idea.
Know you there? Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain.
This can tell us.
there was this kind of door that I kind of didn't check. I can unlock all the doors now. Okay, can't even go that way. Good.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them.
So tell us.
I would say that Iredale is not appropriately named.
My inner rogue is showing.
Ophelia.
Yes. What I found really fun sneaking around Hogwarts at night, trying not to get caught, is that
Did you hear those
when you
goblins?
sneak,
Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
yes, talk louder because they're
Something's
not.
going on behind you.
What's going on down there?
Rogue wizard.
They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? One foot in front of the next and quiet.
I can't. Nope. Okay, not allowed. Fine. Anyway, when you sneak, you whisper,
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the
but you
looks of
can
it.
cast
Can't leave it here, not with the plans they
Incendio?
likely have for it.
when you're sneaking. That's a little loud. Why am I walking so slow? There we go.
Alohomora.
I decided that they could have done better with the unlocking. There's no difference between any of the locks, so it gets kind of tedious. And when you get the demiguises, you have to unlock literally everything. If there's 30 demiguises.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
I'm holding a dragon egg! I can't carry it. They expect this to be a hard fight, I see.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right there! I'll send you some man. What have you done?
her now before more show up. Accio.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Uh-oh. Numb. Our shields are strong enough to stop dragon fire? Seriously?
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely.
No.
It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Yes. They need to
We
go
aren't helping ourselves standing
with someone
here.
that can take care
Let's
of
get
them.
to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Something dragon fire proof.
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Can this tell me where to find one? I probably have to wait till the next thing talks to me. There
It's
it goes.
time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Is my next quest learning things? Complete Professor Weasley's assignment. Collect the field page in the underground. Okay, I know where that is. Collect the field page from the book in the intermediate transfiguration in the library. Okay, that actually doesn't seem too hard. I'm gonna go see if I can get this Dairy Claw in my knapsack and then go find field pages, I guess. There's also these two. The first one I did of this was straight talking. There wasn't a whole lot of action to that. This one though seemed to be more involved. But this one I get to learn crucio. I get to learn my first curse. I get to torture people. My inner rogue is showing. Ah, that is very far away.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Smile and wave.
Surprised I haven't been.
The fog blighted us a bit, I'll agree. On the left, we have good spoil for our efforts.
And so should we hold our heads.
A castle. It must have been quite stately in its time.
Looks like those are inside the building, which I'm not sure I can get to. Levitate two enemies simultaneously. I can do that. Oh, there's something here too. Yeah, it'd be in my best interest to get rid of these guys.
Someone messing about.
I should cast my eyes closer. Best to be sure.
Stop that! You're the one who stole our goblin helmet. You let Nora Treadwell go.
And there we go.
Revelio.
There's a Merlin down here. Okay. Oh, there is. Yeah, it's right there.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio.
Stuff. Oh, there we go.
It's so tricky after all, Merlin.
Ah, there was a relatively
Revelio.
normal way to get up.
to the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Okay, what's the box for?
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Get down the hole. Damn it. I don't think I've gotten all of them.
Confringo.
There we go.
That wasn't too hard.
Find
These rocks have seen better days.
Duricall.
This looks intriguing.
Oh, it's the dodo thing. Perfectly fine.
Now, I'm only trying to help.
There, I got
Assignments are
one.
finished.
I don't know that I need anything for crafting from one of these guys, and I don't think I have. The room requirement might give me another room. That's a shiny one. Either that or it's a female.
Everything's all right now.
Okay, yeah, it's a male. So these ones are the females. Any more? Yes.
There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Any more?
Revelio.
It's good. Okay. Yes. No. Yes. Oh, is it night? Should I not be speaking to the teachers?
I suspect you were the one who...
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Who was talking to me about the demigod
Can't say I'm
statues?
terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready to learn your
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary.
Can use it all the
The
time.
exploding charm, as you might suspect, can
Aren't
hurt
they?
people. Use caution
I don't get the
when
appeal for
casting it.
mooncaps.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to
Have
that
you seen
promise.
the little freaky video
Now,
that has
you must be
basically
precise in your
them
wand
just
movements.
running
We
in
don't want you
like a
blowing your
dark
hand
street
off.
under a streetlight?
Go ahead.
Like that's what those things remind me of.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I don't really use that.
Try it on the pumpkins.
Pumpkins. That's Confrinto. Okay, that's not what I want. I want this one.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Jack and debrief. I'll see about finding the book pages, and then we'll learn crucio. No, let's do crucio first because this is part of the main quest. Where are we? Oh, it's gonna put me actually just about where I need to be to get to the underground harbor. Yeah, the teleporting dodos. Those are cute. I really like the puffskeins and the cat things. They're fluffy. How can you not like them? Okay, is it here? Ah!
So this is the underground harbor.
Skip. I missed a chest. I was down here earlier. Oh, it's one of the sneaky chests. If you notice, when I go to open him up, he screams. He does not like that. Oh yeah, the dragon's really nice. Right? Like, the dragon itself is nice, but I agree with you. I don't think academic level wizards
Revelio.
have a shield strong enough for dragonfire. What am I missing here? Collect the field guide page in the underground harbor. I'm in the underground harbor.
Revelio.
Okay. I was even standing on this dock and I didn't get that page. I tried to get in the boat, you can't. Right, right. Especially an adult dragon. That's one of the little details. Like, it doesn't make me hate the game, just I wish I could change it. Like, they have an instrument in the common room that is designed to look like a harpsichord, and it sounds like a piano. And that's not okay.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Hey, you. Exactly. If you don't know what a harpsichord sounds like, don't make it look like a harpsichord.
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Yes.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
I don't have to be a book deep Harry Potter fan, do I?
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
No idea.
The golden snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question.
Thought to be
Which
extinct.
potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Oh, I know this one.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False. We learned that in the first movie?
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Yeah.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Yeah.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Nah, she can wait. It was because of her that I had to do a quiz. Huh? Hi, Muff. I'm gonna go learn a curse. Down. My trail isn't pointing me where I want it to. There we go. That flue is nowhere near that quest. Oh. You're one of those.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominous?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominous won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominous.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominous is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way.
Lead. There.
Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Alright, okay.
There he is. Good luck.
What are you
Excuse
doing
me.
here?
Hello, Ominous. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominous. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other fifth years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about... What was it? Scriptorium?
He told you about that.
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory. Get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope
persuasive.
we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me when I practically begged.
You
It
have to do
wasn't
it right.
you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominous.
Shut up, Sebastian. Light him on fire.
Something's happening.
That was
I hope
easy.
we're ready for this.
I was free by point. We do not need to use the dark art as my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there's more to that. We just heard this. His brother knows I have access to entrance. It's a maze. Huh.
A journal entry. Signed by Noctua Gaunt.
I don't
Gaunt?
have Repara.
Family was here.
There we go.
The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
It must be the voice I hear.
You hear snakes talking?
The voice is ancient, sinister.
Is there a basilisk?
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Not at all.
I see no reason we
I
should
like
stop
that not
now.
at all was an option.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back. I can't believe I'm doing this.
It worked! Ominous, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the two of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the two of us?
Never mind.
Jealous.
There's no clear way forward.
Huh. What
Like
are
a
you?
maze. Salazar Slytherin most likely wanted this to be difficult to solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for
Okay, it
clues.
doesn't actually do anything.
Lumos.
There's symbols. This has symbols. Ah. Yeah, I knew it was something.
Focus.
Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
I don't remember what the bottom one was. I think that's right.
That didn't sound good.
No,
Salazar Slytherin didn't make this easy.
that and an infinite snake. Okay, moon and an infinite snake. There we go. There.
Matching the symbols did open it. Lumos.
Was about to do that myself, but you got to it first.
Quiet, Sebastian.
Nice work.
Confringo!
I failed the dial, and it struck my face as if it were a real serpent. I must find a way forward. I should not require children to conform to old traditions.
Ominous. Your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did. And she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Lumos.
Okay. There's one here. That is what you can have. There's one. Okay.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome. Lumos.
Poor Aunt Noctua.
Okay, I'm not sure which key opens which door. We'll try this one. That was a bull. And squared something. This thing.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian.
Maybe it's not specific to
That sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
a snake.
Impressive.
Lumos.
Nice work.
Rotation. Painful but rewarding. Some big scriptorium. Intended more than what we've become. I know it.
Noctua references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
Okay.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
I'm going with fish and mountain. Fish mountain. Fish mountain. Boop.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
Fish. Mountain. There we go.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium.
Lumos.
I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop.
Confringo! Confringo!
That might be your aunt stuck in a door.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw a tortured face. The only way forward is an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. My last correspondence to my brother. I'd invite him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I'd had led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish we had parted on better terms.
Ominous. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominous, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and crucios etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominous has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominous's favor. Will you ask him about this?
Sure.
He does seem a bit cross with you. I'll speak with him.
Good. Work your magic, so to speak. Wish we had some
What do you mean by
liquid luck.
magic, dude?
All of this could have been avoided.
Shh, it's okay.
Ominous, I hadn't imagined we'd end up trapped like this.
Salazar Slytherin did. He's to blame for many unimaginable things. I overheard you and Sebastian, and I won't do it. The Cruciatus curse is pure torture. I would know.
Sebastian told me a little of what happened when you were young. Sounds as if you had no choice.
Should have known he would have told you. And one always has a choice. I'm as guilty as the worst of my family. Unforgivable curses won't work unless you really mean them. I had to want to cause pain, and for that I shall never forgive myself. That spell's the reason I have no family left. You and Sebastian will need to sort out another solution. If you cast Crucio, you will regret it forever.
Nope.
What do we do now? Ominous is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us.
It's not death.
I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominous knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
I do want to learn the Cruciatus Curse. Should I cast it on him? What do you think? Yes!
I want to learn the curse, and I think it's best if I cast it on you.
Very well, if that's what you want. To perform the spell,
He can
raise your
sacrifice
wand,
funds.
point it at me, and firmly declare,
Then yes, he deserves
Crucio.
this.
Hold on as long as you can.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready.
To be fair, he said it's just a spell to knock everyone dying. It didn't last too long either.
Are you alright?
That pain. I would have done anything to make it stop. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
Revelio.
Ladies, we found Salazar Slytherin.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, ominous. There's a book just here.
You found something.
Yes,
You
yes I
two
did.
go ahead. Let me know what's in how I wander around a bit.
There's stuff up here. Fears we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of student needed to be exceptional. But he has fallen prey to a ridiculous notion that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as Puritans. He was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, and thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with a heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into the deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views, a descendant of Tom Riddle. Tom Riddle woke the basilisk. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I find Muggleborns inferior. Blah, blah, blah.
What do you think?
Looks like a spell book of some
Less than
kind.
3 minutes.
This is
It
incredible.
wasn't even 3 minutes.
A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominous never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Explore. Drink.
I don't want to leave.
I don't know
but
how
I
old
owe
this
you.
is, but I'm drinking it.
Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
You can swear. I'm all for this. I mean, what can top
I see a way out.
torturing Sebastian?
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominous. About your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
I'm adding it to my action bar. Let's go there. No, let's go there. I like my fast.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominous.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
Poacher's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Okay, back to Weasley. Map.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Yes, the transformation spell. But first, I'd like you to carry out a couple of tasks which will help you to complete your field guide. Attend my transfiguration class once you've done them, and we can begin the lesson.
Oh, do I have to wait for class to start?
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Ooh. That's not nice to do to an owl.
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Dude in the back's like, nah.
Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your extended conversation with Mr. Ollivander after you'd obtained your wand, or subsequent search of the owlery, connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Nope. Not at all. I enjoy talking to Mr. Ollivander. I'm fascinated by wand lore, and I've never visited the owlery. Bit of a mess.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Ma'am. Challenge accepted. Hi. Yeah, I can turn you into a replica? Oh, no, you become a barrel. Okay.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll
Are you
explain.
going to be at the Undercroft or the Overlook?
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I know an astronomy nerd that speaks gobbledygook. Yeah, that's a sentence. I'll probably stop here. It's getting kind of late and I don't want to start something up that might take a while. Well, thank you for hanging out with me and helping me torture Sebastian. That was fun. Bye bye.